welcome back to the Polymorph Self. I'm Bjorn Fjall, your narrator for the next minute. In the previous episode, I orally pleased a group of lizard-human hybrids with my comedy stylings. And then the crack team came to befriend a Cordylus team of hunters and their leader, Ass Ripper. Ass Ripper and his band of scaly adventurers were on the lookout for a rogue band of Cordillians who got in with a bad crowd, the Anti-Theophanites, the baddest crowd of them all. Sitting by the fire, we ate some rats, but watched ourselves, as Ass Ripper described the dangerous beast that stalks the bone grotto we would be passing through. A giant boogie beast that Billicus deduced was a troll. Would we meet this terrifying troll in our mission to intercept the Anti-Theophanite scum? Yep, we did. And now, we begin midway through this boogie beast battle in the Bone Grotto. Cue music. Spoiler alert.
He knows you too well.
That's right. So just listeners keep in mind, while the others risk their lives and get rendered fighting this troll, Bjorn is like just checking the treasure out.
I lit a shrine on fire, okay?
And it's really helping. Hey, I'm the DM. This is all part of your comment before about wanting things to be more risky, right?
Yep.
Awesome. Just not for you.
Hey, this is working well. I thought I was helping by burning this thing down.
Yeah. You are torching its home. Maybe it'll notice. Okay, so now we come to Billicus, whose flaming sphere is still there. You can redirect it to hit it again.
I will do that, and I'm also going to run over to Ass Ripper.
Oh, you
Is
can.
It possible to do?
You have to sort of stay in one place and direct your spell.
Well, then I'll just stay there and direct it on there. Can I?
Okay.
Remember this. Can I yell for my wolf while I'm doing this?
While you're doing the spell, you have to focus on this spell. Your wolf is sort of by your side, making sure no one comes at you from behind.
Okay. So then I'll just keep on.
Yeah, it automatically hits. You wave your hands, and this ball of rolling fire smashes into its long legs again. For how much damage?
For 2d6. So that is 10.
10. Okay, so it's a total of 34 points this round. Now, usually that spell, the enemy gets a reflex save for half damage, but it's just standing there. It's not making any effort. It's engaging you guys, so 34 minus 5. So you succeed in 29 points of damage that round, which means in total you've done 53 points of damage. Despite the fact it regenerates and things closes up, lots of your blows, burns, and wounds are still visible. You appear to be close to, getting close to overpowering it.
Okay.
Which brings us in the order to Hjani.
You know what? Yeah, I'll Hail Mary. I'll still slash at it with my longsword of frost.
Okay.
So +9 attack bonus. It was a 17, right?
16 AC.
Oh, 16 AC. 14 plus 9, I make it 23.
You drive your magic blade into its body.
So it's a 1d8 plus 3 plus a 1d6. So 8 plus 3 is 11, plus 3 is 14.
And minus 5, that's 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. You plunge your sword right through its body and rip it out again, and it's just sort of on its last legs and tottering. It's very close. It's got 1 hit point left.
Damn it!
And it's next in the... It got 61 damage. It's got 63, so 2 hit points left. And this is a 6-hit dice monster, which is by itself an equal footing to you as a group. But it's going to have one last lash out.
I have a healing bond in my pocket, just to let you guys know.
And it's either going to lash out at Hjani again or Seyda. So odds Seyda, evens Hjani. Mm-hmm. Odds 5. It's Hjani dodged a troll. We'll call it dodged a troll, not dodged a bullet.
Dived in front of the troll, knowing that Hjani is smaller and weaker than I am.
Okay, you do that. You push her out of the way. You chew sodden jungle floor. And Seyda is, hit me. It does.
Come at me, troll.
It does. That's right. It says it's all about jungle journalism. And
ethics in jungle journalism.
Yes, that's right. And what's your AC?
18.
Claw +9, says the troll. 17 plus these trolls are powerful. 17 plus 9 is 26. It smashes you for 1d6 plus 6 damage. 1. So 7 points of damage, but does it rend you? Does it get the second hit? Here we go. Oh, by the way, your AC's 18, right?
18, yeah.
18, okay. 18 plus 9 is 27.
Thanks, troll.
Can I have the other...
Yeah, it's really hard to be a woman.
It is. These trolls do not like women. You're really getting pounded here. No. Oh my god, I've just taken Pound down to a really dark place. Shit, 10 points of damage. 6 and a 4 is 10. It rends you for another 10 points of damage.
So in all, that was 16 points of damage? 17.
Yeah, 17 points of
17
damage.
points of damage.
Again, it like with Hjani, it grabs you. It sort of, what the claws go like into your flesh. It picks you up and does a flurry of rends and throws you down, leaving Billicus there with actually another round of the. You have the same amount of rounds as your levels, right? So you've still got.
Last 1 round per level.
So you're there. Like both Hjani and Seyda have done amazing damage, but have been ripped with these claws and thrown to the ground. It only remains for you to.
All right, so I'm going to
use your
this,
sphere. 2d6 damage.
Yeah. 8.
8. That's good over its regeneration and stuff as well. So Hjani and Seyda are on the floor, having fought bravely, but have been rended and tossed aside. It sort of looks around, raises its claws on its left legs, and you just direct a flaming sphere into it, and your flaming sphere just goes all around its lower body, and you concentrate, and it turns into like a column, licks up its long limbs, and incinerates it. And it can't regenerate from ashes.
Hey, it's looking like that statue that Bjorn just set on fire.
And believing that the fight is still going, I come out from behind the flaming pyre, and I say, "Hey, Boogie Beast, let's dance, motherfucker!" And then I shoot at him with my short bow.
Okay, your short bow hits true into the pile of smouldering ashes.
Fuck you.
Okay. Now, let's just state out, Seyda, how many hit points out of how many do you have?
I have 26 out of 53.
Okay, Hjani?
I have 12 out of 29.
Okay, and Bjorn and Billicus are unhit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unhit, but I fell down, so I'm not full.
Well, you have defeated the troll, and it's worth 1,500 points, just by itself. Now, I'll round up so it's divisible by 4, so we'll go to 1,600. Mm-hmm. And everybody gets...
Woohoo!
4, right?
400, yep.
400 each, yeah.
Ooh, we're getting really close to level 6.
So I can do some healing here.
That would be nice.
Yeah. How's Asthripter doing?
Right, I've got to heal him as well.
Yeah. Get to him first.
How many...
Actually.
That reminds me, how many rounds was that? 3, right? 3 rounds of fighting? So it's about 18 seconds in game time, in real world time. 6 seconds a round. 3 rounds. He had 4 hit points left, so he's literally on his last 4 negative hit points left. So basically, whoever tries to heal him now, if you succeed, he's unconscious, but it's not going to die. If you fail, he dies. It's like he's in your arms. Who's going to try and save his life and stabilize him?
I've got him.
What's
Stay
your
with me,
heal
buddy.
skill?
It is Cure Light Wounds.
Oh, of course. Yeah. And if you get him back, that'll do the trick. Yeah, so he's on -9.
So I have, it's Cure 1d8 damage plus 1 per level, so 1d8 plus 4.
Yep, okay. So you put your hands over the bloody rent up body of Asthripter and cast your spell.
2. So 2 plus 4 is 6.
6. Okay, so he has been stabilized as if you made a successful heal check also, but he's unconscious and will need to be either further magically healed or taken to convalesce somewhere. But he's unconscious but stable now.
How many Cure Light Wounds do you have a day?
I have 3 level 1 spells per day plus 1 bonus spell, so it's 4. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So
I've got
3 more possibly.
3 more in the bag.
Do it again.
All right, so I'll heal him again.
Okay, roll the dice.
7 plus 4, 11.
Okay, so he comes back to life with positive 8 hit points.
Yay.
He's like, oh, I live. How? You saved me. Where is the foul troll?
We killed it.
Who's that pile of ash?
Great. And he looks at Hjani and Seyda and goes, my God, you have sustained terrible heroic wounds. I feel you are the true warriors, and in my Cordylus culture, I respect you now for life.
Nice.
Hjani and Seyda.
Good.
Never mind those those jokes. They were kind of cheesy jokes anyway. What I really respect are warriors.
It's just a
Talking of
flesh
that,
wound.
where is Funny Man?
He's right behind us, burning up higher.
Yeah, you burn off all the twigs and bits, and the bones fall in a big pile, allowing you to harvest the
Yeah, I go
items.
sorting through.
So let me tell you what Bjorn found over there. And by the way, Bjorn, again, we usually, when we play, we divide treasure and experience up just, equally and don't make a thing of it. But in this case, Bjorn does technically have first dibs, but, so be nice. Here's what's over there. So arranged around this sort of weird Baroque bone sculpture was, in the skull's eyes, 2 large black pearls.
Mm-hmm.
And Bjorn, what's your appraisal skill?
Oh, real high? No, it's 5.
It's 5. Okay, so DC 12 or above for this. You did the
That's
drop
3
thing.
plus 5 is not enough.
It's not enough. So what happens when you fail an appraise check?
I
He
take a
says
10.
Leiden thing. You take a 10.
I bring out my little monocular.
Yeah, you pull out your magnifying glass and try again, and successfully. Well, I'm supposed to give you a wrong amount, right in the actual rules. If
They're
you fail.
worthless.
I
Toss them over your
take-
shoulder.
I give you a
10.
second roll since you're not under time pressure, and you take a 10, giving a total of.
15?
They are worth 500 gold pieces each.
Okay, we'll buy something real nice with these.
One of these days we'll get to buy things.
Yeah.
Don't we still have a load of treasure in the Dragon Tower?
Yeah, I guess if we ever get back to the Dragon Tower, we can slowly
I wrote
siphon
down
away
everything that was in the Dragon Tower. I assume that we divided 2,100 gold pieces between the 3 of us.
But it's a little too...
Well, yeah, it's fine.
Here's what else is there, because there are numerous interesting items.
Ooh.
And I'm going to count the successful appraise check onwards from here. So you guys see a beautiful looking ceremonial silver stiletto, what they call stiletto daggers. A ceremonial silver dagger, it's stiletto style, and it has a ruby set in the pommel. And it's worth 1,500 gold pieces. And it's legitimately a silver dagger, if you ever need one of those.
Like against were ponies?
Yes, for example. Bjorn's eyes light up when he sees a familiar kind of looking small ornate box, and he opens it to find there is a masterwork thieves tool set.
Ooh!
Which is an upgrade to your standard thieves tools. And what that does is, when you're using them, and in the skills column it's the final column for miscellaneous bonus, you will get +2 on both disable device, which is basically, finding and removing traps, and open lock. Then, Hjani's eyes light up as she sees what looks like a mithril link elven chainmail shirt,
Oh, new shirt.
which is a chainmail shirt which goes over leather, but this is an elven chain shirt made of mithril, the mystical metal, which means you do not get any weight or armor check penalty on your skills. It still classes as light armor.
Yes.
And it gives an AC bonus of +4 in total, including the leather under it. So what that's going to do is increase your overall AC by 2, because leather is +2.
Oh, okay. Okay, so my AC is 19 now. I don't have the lowest AC anymore. Yay!
Yeah, so it's called a mithril, which is Mithral, elven chain shirt. It's important to say shirt because there's a level up from this just called elven chain, like the whole body.
Elven chain blouse.
So, and it replaces leather in your armor box at the top of that page you're writing on
Okay.
now. Yeah.
All right.
Chain shirt, and it's a AC bonus +4, but in check penalty, it's still 0.
Okay.
Now, you also see 2 magical potions and a strange metal rod carved in runes. Now, who's got any knowledge about potions and items? Billicus, do you have... did I write in your knowledge skill apart from nature?
No, just nature.
That's a DM mistake. You should have knowledge arcana as a spellcaster too. So what is... on knowledge, it's intelligence, right?
Yes.
What's your intelligence bonus?
It is +2.
Okay, so make a DC 12 check, please.
Yeah, smarty pants.
8 + 2 is 10.
Okay, you're not sure what the rod does at the moment, but the potions are pretty easy for you. One of them is a potion of reduce person, like the spell, which means whoever drinks it becomes 8 times smaller equipment too.
Oh my... That's like the size of an ant, man.
My mom doesn't need a spell of reduced potion.
Person. She reduces you with her words. Going back to the first one.
Actually, I thought Seyda had a spell of reduced person.
It's just a great sword.
Cut motherfuckers down.
Yeah. All I need is a great sword.
Now, Billicus, you see that the other potion is actually a druidic spell potion. It's called Bark Skin +2. It has 3 doses in this large bottle. Whoever drinks it, a dose, for a 1-hour period gets +2 on their AC, on top of all AC. So it's a potion of bark skin with 3 doses.
Fantastic.
And finally, there's this rod that appears to be something to do with spellcasting, but you're not sure what at the moment. You can make another check later on if you like. Asthripta comes back. Oh, sorry, Billicus, did you have a question?
I did.
Go for it.
I'm looking at my knowledge nature, and I see it's... Wait, you said it was 8 for Arcana?
Yeah.
And then...
Because I haven't assigned any skill ranks to it.
Okay, yeah, that was my next question, but that's it.
My fault. Now, Asthripta comes too. And as Bjorn was like, and you guys were opening your bags and stashing items and going through this stuff, he sort of like starts focusing on you and sort of looking into the bag. And he spotted one of your... Who's carrying the white orbs?
I have one of them.
Okay, so when Hjani, when you were going through your stuff and looking at this treasure, he says to you, "Oh my God, where did you find that? Let me have a closer look."
All right, sure. Take a closer look.
As a draconian species, this is really obvious for me to think. Where did you find this?
In a big elven tower, mystery tower.
Do you know what it is?
No clue.
No one has told you? You never asked anyone or had this checked out?
We didn't seem to talk much with town people before running out to our next adventure.
This is a, reptilians like myself, we lay eggs, right? And this is obviously about 20 times bigger than one of ours. This is the egg of a white dragon.
Oh, and we have 2.
So
You have
Onas
2?
isn't in there.
Unless Onas is going to come back as a dragon.
Oh, wait.
The sphere is a third thing you have, which was...
Is this also an egg? An Onas egg? I whip out the black sphere.
That appears to be a sphere made of obsidian. I don't know what it is or does.
Okay.
The 2 white ones are oh my God, how did you get white dragon eggs and live to tell the tale? I thought they only lived in snowy, frozen climes.
Yeah, we killed one.
Bjorn, you had a hand in defeating a white dragon?
I had a hand in a white
an arm.
dragon. Yeah.
Okay, so now you got my warrior respect and the comedy respect, so you're back above these 2 in the respect tables.
Geez, this isn't a competition, but I'm glad I'm winning.
This is Cord Island culture.
Thank you.
In our culture, you have both the funnies and the warriors.
What do you feel about child stars?
So, what are these child stars you speak of? You mean a child who is both funny and a warrior at a young age?
Yeah, sure, that works.
In our culture,
Corey Dylas Feldman. Corey Dylas.
It's funny you should ask that, because in our culture they are deeply respected, and we would never insult them or hurt their feelings.
Oh, yeah.
What a very specific cultural trait.
What about even when they get old and ugly?
As you can see, our square interlocking reptilian scales remain shiny in our human natural environment. We are a beautiful species, are we not?
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
He says with his forked, flickering tongue, his long crocodile face, and his scales. His is very symmetrical, shiny scales.
Scale don't...
Whale?
What?
Bail. Scale don't bail.
Oh, there you go.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you guys. You're not as funny as Bjorn.
It's true. We don't have that +5 on our perform.
Okay, so
But I
that's
can make
that.
a
The
really
only
nice
thing you
robot.
can't make head nor tail of is the rod, although it does appear to be a spellcaster's magical rod.
I'll bet you that Asthripta could make tail. So, he's a lizard guy.
He cracks up.
Yeah.
I love this guy, Bjorn. I love him. It's hilarious. Billicus, you're quiet.
I want to pass this potion to either Seyda or Hjani.
Yeah, who wants to be a tank?
I am a tank. I am
Seyda's the tank.
Can I take it? I'll take it.
It's all yours.
Well, it's got three swigs.
Do you mind if I get a little heal, actually?
Sure, I can pass you a heal. I'll tell you what, instead of passing you a heal, I really want to do this. I see I have a spell called Goodberry where I can make berries. So I really just want to say, welcome to Goodberry, home of the Goodberry. Can I take your order? So
I'm not going to allow that unless you actually use the spell also.
I am. I'm definitely doing it.
And can you say what does the spell do?
I get 2d4 berries, each cure 1 HP.
Okay, flip 2d4, please.
3.
In total, 3.
3 in total.
Okay, so Billicus looks around the undergrowth. He puts his hand in. You see weird blue glow come, and he comes out. He turns his hand over, opens up his palm, and there are 3 juicy berries on there that seem to be radiating light.
And what do you say?
I say, welcome to Goodberry, home of the Goodberry. Can I take your order?
I was hoping for a little more healing than 3 HP, but
I eat the berries.
Okay, Seyda snatches them up and eats them. Gets 3 points back.
What's that thing they say about beggars?
That's like
And they can't be something?
That's like Hallie and Chuck when they take out the trash.
good berries.
I have one more spell. So I'm going to cast Cure Light Wounds on you.
One more first level.
One more first level.
Okay.
Okay.
So roll. It's 1d8 plus 4, right?
Yes.
Okay.
5 plus 4 is 9.
Yes, thank you.
So, Hjani, what does that make your
I'm
current?
at 21 now, which is, it's not bad. It will withstand a troll attack should another random troll come.
I'm going to need to take a rest after all this because I am
Yeah.
spent.
As I walk back towards the ash pile to retrieve my short sword that I stuck in the ground,
You do that.
I posit the idea, like, should we head back, sleep it off, and then come back here? I know we walked an hour, but as Thrifter is hurt.
No, I'm fine now. I've been magically healed. I'm not
You're
at my
not all the
strongest.
way good. Our gentleman here, our Billicus, needs to.
We are so
needs
close
to
to our
rest.
goal. The temple must be just a little bit ahead. Oh my god, you're not the warrior I thought you were.
Hey, any good warrior is a prepared warrior. Let that be something I teach you, ass Thrifter.
I no longer like the funny man. He's not being funny anymore. He's being weird and mean.
I've eaten 3 berries. I'm happy to keep going.
And if anyone gets in serious danger, don't you have a... was Flaming Sphere your
Flaming
level
Sphere-
2?
That was a level 2, and
You
my...
have another level 2, though, right?
I was busy using that to be a tree.
That is true, so you're out of spells now.
I
Oh, you
am.
have level 0s, right?
Oh, wait, no, I have 3. Sorry, I have 3 level 2 spells.
So you have one more left.
I have one
So you have
more.
a cure, potentially a cure moderate wounds in the bag if anyone else gets...
I don't see that on here for second level druid. I think that's a third level druid.
Oh, druids don't get that until...
And I have to be level 5, right, to unlock my...
Yeah.
Okay.
So for druids that's a level 3 spell. Okay.
All right, well, let's push on.
Here's the thing, by the way. I will, just for the sake of Billicus here, you can give up a second level to cast a first level, but you lose it. You can go lower. So, for example, if you really wanted to cure light wounds, you could use your second level slot.
I'm just going to
But, yeah.
hold on to that in case...
You should keep at least one,
Yeah.
right? Your wolf is sniffing around, enjoying the wide open.
You do have a wolf to stick at people, too.
I do. That's
So-
true.
All right.
Okay.
Let's carry on.
We carry on.
You carry on. As Thrifter looks around, and picks up some tracks again, and you head off through the grotto of bones, the bone grotto. After about another hour, you appear to be out of the sort of rocky depression that the bone grotto is in, and you start going up a hillside. The ground is rising, the canopy's getting a little thinner and sparser, like these beams of sort of sunlight start to shine through. It's about the afternoon now, by the way. And eventually you see what looks like a sort of carved cave entrance in a hillside. So looking at it, it's still quite far away from you. In this sort of rising hillside, which is like, I don't know, like steeper than a hill, not as steep as a cliff, rocky, there's lots of foliage. There's a carved cave entrance which has been carved into square sides. And either side of it appear to be 2 statues. From here you can't see what they are, they're just totally wrapped up in creepers, vines and foliage. And the entrance is dark beyond that. And Athripta said, I guess that's it. Perhaps here appears to be some form of entrance. This time, you guys go first.
That sounds fair.
Interesting.
It's still a couple, 50, 60 feet away from you. And so there's this sort of dark entrance into the hillside.
Can I try a spot check?
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing.
Or you do try spot
I spot
check.
I spy with my little eye.
You spot. Can you
I
give me
spot.
some idea generally what it is you're looking for?
I think I'm just trying to see if there's any, hidden crazy monsters that Asripta wouldn't miss
Right.
again.
So you're looking out for sort of any kind of monsters or predators hiding in wait. Okay, what's your spot check?
I mean, it's only a 1, but...
Okay, well, DC 15.
Okay, let's try this. Big money. 12, no.
Okay, so from here you cast your eyes about, trying to see any just off-color camouflage part. You are a ranger. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, you're a fighter, but you're in the Elven Rangers. And you are pretty sure there's nothing there, but you did fail the roll, so who knows?
Who knows?
Billicus, would you like to try too?
I would, and I'd like to take a look around the entrance to see if there's any...
You can either spot from here or go up there and take a look.
Then I'll go up there. I'm going to go up there.
Okay, so please state your choice in the...
I'm going up to the entrance, and I'm going to check it out, see if there's anything weird, out of the ordinary, anything dangerous.
Okay, Billicus walks ahead.
I join Billicus.
You do. The two of you walk up to the entrance, and it's being carved out of stone. It is like a cave which has been sort of rounded off, and they've added some slabs. And the two statues are very strange. They appear to be robed humanoids, but the hands are all webbed between the fingers. Their heads look like squids, and they have like 4 long tentacles obscuring their mouths. And these are stone statues, and they're sort of all wrapped in creepers and stuff, and they're either side. And looking inside, you see that it's just a sort of like a 20-foot wide, almost like this room. That's not helpful for the listeners. A wider than average hallway hewn out of stone going into the hillside. And you're kind of sweating. It's sort of humid, and it just seems kind of dank and dark down there. And you don't see anything aside from this.
Those are some crazy-looking statues of squid people.
Man, this hole is dank.
You can smell the mold and humidity emanating from it, even as you stand in a humid jungle with a moldy floor.
It's just a big, musty hole, I guess.
Yes, that's what it is. I suppose we shall go into the musty hole.
We must.
Can we examine the squid statues? I examine a squid statue.
Good. I was about to ask you to say it like that. That's awesome. The left one or the right one?
Lefty. I'll take lefty.
Left squid.
Left
Okay.
squid.
Anything in particular you're looking for, or just a general check?
I'll just give it a once-over, a quick once-over.
You do, in fact, see a detail not previously noticed. You pull the vines and foliage around the plinth, the sort of square base of the statue, and you see a name carved into it in what looks like regular alphabet that you find in common language, but it looks almost unpronounceable to you. It's spelt like DM has to write it out himself just to be sure.
CTHU. Wait.
Okay, here it comes. XORBAETRAELOR. It appears to be a name or title of whoever this statue is of.
Sorbetrayer.
Zorbetrailer.
Exorbetrailer. Sounds about right.
Sorby.
Hold it up to a mirror.
Roliartiarbaroxox.
I'm just
knew
going to
it.
call him Bay.
Yeah.
Nickname Bay.
Yeah, Bay.
Sorbet.
So it appears to be a statue of Exorbetrailer, whatever that might be, name, title, place. Yeah.
Hey.
I go to right squid.
Okay.
And I uncover the base, and what does that say?
Interestingly enough, it says the exact same word there.
Okay, it was worth a look.
They're the Zorbetrailer twins.
Well, I want to do my own. I thought I had a sense trap or something like that.
Trap sense?
Yeah. What was the what's the skill on the sheet which is used for find traps? I think it's spot, isn't it? I think it's spot for you.
I believe it is just spot.
Or search.
I thought there was one just for
You know what?
trap.
Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to grab the player's handbook there carefully.
I guess it's just spot though.
And what? Oh no, I really want to check this so I know and don't totally screw it up because this is quite important.
I think rogues are supposed to have trap sense, and that's supposed to be your big skill set as a rogue. So
Well, I'm just going to have a look through here. While I am...
we don't have one that says trap sense. I have one that
I would
says
like
trap
you all to
queen.
reflect on I'd like you to reflect on the troll battle while I do this. Go.
I didn't like jungle boogieing with that thing.
I actually wish we could kill all trolls everywhere. Because they're a bunch of fucking assholes. Attacking anonymously from the forest. Fucking...
Billicus and Seyda, what do you make of the events so far?
I think I'm coming down with jungle fever.
Seyda?
I'm done.
Okay, luckily I opened the book right to search, and it's exactly right here. So there's a list of search DCs here. And the trap ones, it says rogue only. So that's how it works. It is search, but only rogue can use certain ones. So notice a typical secret door or a simple trap is 20, and everyone can do it. But to find a difficult non-magical trap is rogue only, and that's 21 or above.
All right, and I'm using my search skill.
Yeah, what is your search skill?
+9.
Okay, and then it says find a magical or specialist trap, rogue only, 25 or above. So for this case, 20 or above will find like a regular simple trap or a secret door. 21 or higher includes rogue only, special, fiendish or clever traps. So you got +9, make a DC 21 roll, I guess.
It's 17 + 9 is this many. I'm just holding up fingers. It's 17 + 9.
Which is?
26.
Okay, good. You knew that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you search all around, and what you notice is the flooring of this hall going into darkness is made of like square flagstones. And you do in fact notice that about 5 sort of feet in, one of them is slightly depressed, looks suspicious to you.
Oh, it's sad.
You go in there, yeah. You go in there, you take out your thieves' tools and you prod around, and it is in fact a pressure-sensitive pad. But here's the thing, it appears to have been tripped already. Which means there should be some form of spent or tripped trap somewhere in front of you, but it's really dark here at the moment. So if you have a light source, you may or may not be able to see what that is.
I used up my last torch during the battle.
I have a torch. I have some torches.
Don't forget about Billicus.
I like the torch.
Seyda lights a torch, lighting up the first 30 to 40 feet. And what you see is just 10 feet beyond where Bjorn is sort of kneeling on the floor, checking out this loose, suspiciously loose flagstone. You can see the ground has sort of opened up and there's a sprung pit trap. But it's just open now and you can see it 10 feet in front. The entire wall-to-wall of this hewn hall just has an open pit. And it seems to also be about 20 feet long, which means it would be, quite difficult to traverse now or jump over. You just take a little walk up and you sort of look down and you see it's only about sort of 10 feet deep, but it's full of like wooden spikes and there also appears to be some like clothed dead person impaled on those spikes. He's covered in all kinds of dust and mold, so he might have been there a long
Fedora,
time.
leather coat.
Well, from here you can't really tell. You're just peeking over and you can make out a figure 10 feet down amongst the spikes.
Okay. Yikes, spikes.
Can I gingerly lower myself into that pit to check out this guy a little more?
Well, if you try it, you may find out.
Well, do I have to take a check?
Well, you're not under any kind of pressure, and it's only 10 feet down, so...
All right, so...
Wait, before you do
Did
that,
anybody grab the rope?
I'm going to shout to him, "Are you okay?"
You get no reply. Hjani, let's continue your action since you said it.
All right, so I lower myself into the pit and being careful not to spike myself.
That's okay. You sort of turn around on the side, lower yourself down with your hands and let go. And it's 10 feet. So it's only like 3 feet above your head. So you are down in the edge of the pit and you make your way between the spikes, which are not that, it's just one every couple of feet. Quite random wooden stakes, basically. The flooring here is kind of earthen. And what you see, the face down guy who's gone through about 3 spikes has obviously been dead months. He's not a skeleton, but the skin is sort of green and taut, greeny brown and taut. And he's wearing a tattered black robe.
Oh.
And about 1 foot away from him, you notice an object beyond his outstretched hand, but it's dark. The torchlight is up there, and it's not living, so you can't sense it.
Hjani, is he okay?
I think he's dead. Yeah. Sorry, man.
What else do you see? Is there anything else down there?
Can you shine the light a little further? Maybe I can see if you hold the torch out a little more.
I hold the torch out over the pit.
You hold the torch out, lighting up the the last thing he was looking at and stretching out for. It is a kind of hat made of leather and wide-brimmed.
I pick up the hat. Is it dirty?
Yep, it's musty, but in remarkably good condition. It is a leather fedora.
Oh, trolls.
I don't know if fedora is
fedoras,
the correct name,
lady.
but yeah. A wide-brimmed jungle adventuring type hat made of leather. You now have a leather jungle hat. It totally does not go with your elven warrior garb, your shining vest of mithril, your sword of frost, and all that kind of thing. But, you have it all the same.
What a strange, otherworldly sense of style this person had.
Yeah.
You, wait, do you have sense motive?
Yeah.
It's a weird
yeah,
skill.
I
It's
do.
a weird skill to use, but hear me out. Make a DC 15 sense motive check.
All right, my sense motive is +4. It's a 7 + 4 is 11. Not enough.
This hat is really weird, and you can't imagine why he would have been using it.
Tip it.
I tip my hat. And then I walk over to the other side, and can I jump and climb?
Yeah.
Up.
You look mismatched but fetching in your cool hat. You carefully walk between the spikes. You jump, get your fingertips on, and with your heroic strength levels, pull yourself up, and you are now on the opposite side. And the light's only lighting another sort of 10 feet into this dank hole, but the corridor continues beyond that point, and it's still all flagstones on the floor.
Okay, you guys coming?
Yeah, do you guys also want to follow along in this way?
I follow.
Yeah, so do I.
Okay.
Okay, so one by one, you sort of lower yourselves down, walk through, and climb up, and with no other apparent problems. Now, what marching order are you guys going to be in?
Can I go first so I can spot stuff?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go after you.
So, Bjorn, Seyda,
Yeah, I can go next.
Hjani,
Longbow drawn.
and Billicus. At this point, Billicus, you realise that your wolf is unable to climb down a pit and climb up the other side. It's sort of waiting for you, looking at you expectantly back on the other side of the pit.
How wide is the pit?
20 feet.
I think he could clear it.
You can ask him to make the jump.
Oh my god, 20 feet? And he's
It's
pretty
essentially
massive,
magically
right?
bound to you. Yeah, I mean, it could jump it. It could, sprint and jump it and make it. There'd be an off chance that it fails, but I'm going to give it jump +5. And it's DC 15.
A gorilla could probably make that jump.
Right. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I have him come with, or
Hey,
Yeah.
this is your dog, man.
it's a
I
wolf?
mean, we are still on this side. He could go down. We could tie a rope to him and pull him up.
No, I think it'd be. I'm gonna have
Does
him
he jump or should he set watch?
Yeah, have him watch. Okay, I'm gonna give him the command to watch, and then just,
You're mindling to him. If you get into trouble, you can always
sure, yeah.
get him in. Okay, so for now,
Stay here and then howl if you hear anything.
Is Astrippa also just hanging out with the dog then?
yeah, Thripta's just actually out front of the cave,
wolf.
chilling.
Sorry, direwolf.
So Asthripta and the direwolf keep a watch to make sure no one blocks the cave, I assume, or comes in after you. About another 50 feet down the wide hallway, it ends in a sort of semicircular chamber, and there's a flat wall at the other side, and it has a huge floor-to-ceiling, sort of like, what's a sculpture on the wall called? A fresco? Mm-hmm. Like a relief of a kind of stereotypical devil's face, It has horns at the top, a big wide open gaping mouth and evil eyes, angry expression. And its mouth is basically a sort of 3 by 3 foot perfect circle, and it appears to be a hole going through the wall. But it is so dark in there, it just looks like a sort of circular wall of black, essentially. So there's this huge, it's a dead end, it's this huge devil's face carving on the wall, and its mouth looks like a kind of sort of 3 foot diameter hole through the wall, but it's just really pitch black, and the light doesn't appear to be penetrating it for some reason.
I put the torch into the hole.